G'day, I'm Adam Gordon, the Profit Seek Detective, and a very warm welcome to this Cash Optimisation Report, a 5-minute interview where we give you some immediate practical tips on how to improve the cash flow and profitability in your business. In many markets today, your customers have the ability to damn you or praise you. They can be a raving fan or they can sound the death knell of your business. And today I'm joined by Mike Major, the Biz Advisor. Mike, it's very good to have you with us.
Pleasure, Adam. It's a delight.
Thank you. Very good. Now, for those of you who don't know Mike, he's originally from New Zealand and is an international business advisor who's consulted to media groups and owners of newspapers, radio stations and TV stations in 11 countries. Through them, he's literally helped thousands of business owners, and he specialises in helping businesses implement online marketing strategies. He currently divides his time between New Zealand, Costa Rica and the south of France because, he says, that's the power of the internet. You can work online from anywhere. I agree entirely. I just not quite as mobile as you, Mike, I've got to say. Mike's going to answer 6 questions on managing online customer reviews. So we're going to aim for about 5 minutes, but I'm not rigorous about that 5 minutes, Mike. So if you're ready, we'll get going.
Great. Well, Adam, one of the first questions people ask is why do they need to worry about online reviews?
Exactly.
And well, you know, that's just an indication of how fast marketing is changing. You know, it used to be that you had an advertising campaign for your business and you told people why they should come and buy from you. Or you had your ad in the yellow pages, and when someone was looking for a product or service like yours, they'd look you up and get in contact. But now what's happening, if people hear about you through your advertising or just want to find whatever it is you sell, they go online instead. And a highly regarded study from Bright Local says that 95% of consumers find local services using a search engine. You know, Google, Bing, could be Facebook, YouTube. Actually, Google says it's 4 out of 5 people. But whatever it is, it's a lot. The question is, what are they searching for? And the answer is customer reviews. You see, most people are time poor. So the line of least resistance for a potential buyer is to search for customer reviews. And so now you see why managing your reviews is so important, because effectively you've lost control of your marketing. These days, it's what's being said about you that governs your image in the market. And Adam, you called this interview series the Cash Optimisation Report, and cash comes from sales. That's why you need to worry about managing your reviews.
Exactly. My wife is one of those numbers. She won't buy anything, book anything without going and looking at the customer reviews. So yeah, living proof, as it were. So what this means then, Mike, is that potential customers are more interested in what your previous customers than what you say.
That's exactly right, Adam. It's about social proof. You might have heard of Robert Cialdini. He's got a great book, Influence: The Psychology of Persuasion. And he says that social proof is activated by similarity. In other words, we're influenced by the opinions and behavior of people like us. You've heard of this before. It's called herd behavior. And it's where people look to others for clues about what to do. And that's just a fancy way of saying that potential customers rely heavily on the opinions of previous customers. And if we go back to that Bright Local study again, 90% of buyers say online reviews influence their purchases, and I'm sure your wife is one of those. But look, here's an example. Imagine you're looking to buy something, or you want something done for you, whatever, and so you jump online and you Google it, and you find 3 companies. There's company A, they've got 4 good reviews and 2 bad reviews. Company B with no reviews at all, and company C with 12 reviews, and they're all 5 stars. Now tell me, Adam, which company are you going to work with?
Exactly. So it does matter then how many stars you have?
Well, it does, yeah. In that case, you're going to work with company C, you know, simply because they've got the more stars than the others. And it works just the same for any business. Your prospects place their trust in what previous customers have said, and they'll transfer that trust to you. And it does make a huge difference how many stars you have. 92% of consumers will use a local business if it has a 4-star rating. 72% of your prospects will use your business if you have 3 stars, but only 27% will buy from a company with a 2-star rating, and only 13% will try a business with a 1-star rating. And if you figure that out, a business with 4 stars could generate 3.5 times as many new customers as one with 2 stars. And
So
the number of, the number, sorry Adam, I was just going to point out, because it's really interesting, it's not just the amount of stars, it's the number of reviews that make a difference too.
That's interesting.
In fact, 85% of consumers say they need to read up to 10 reviews before they feel they can trust a local business. So that means for a business owner listening to this, you better make sure you've got at least 10 reviews to satisfy them. And of course, they should be positive reviews, because if you've got a couple of negative ones, then the problem is people probably won't scroll down to find the better ones. So you need to know how to dilute those bad reviews.
What seems to be happening there, Mike, is that it's the old word of mouth advertising, which, you know, so many small businesses say is their most powerful form of promotion, is gone to another level.
Exactly right. It has, because you know, there's a great article that says effectively you've lost control of your marketing. What happened is the internet's leveled the playing field, and people no longer rely on what you say about your business. What they want to know is what others are saying. It's that social proof thing.
Yep. Okay. So there must be a lot of places that customers can now leave reviews.
Yeah, it's tempting to launch into a sales pitch here, Adam. That's one of the things our Review Investigator software does. It sends an instant notification and SMS or email anytime someone leaves a review. But here's the thing, Adam. So many business owners I talk to have no idea what reviews they've got. And yet there are 3 reasons you really need to know what people are saying. Number one, Google gives enormous weight to reviews. They see them as evidence you're delivering what your customers need. So if you're providing value to clients or your customers or patients, whatever your business, then Google will rank you higher in the search results. And of course that means you get more leads. And the second thing, from what we've already talked about, you know your prospects are more likely to trust a business with more reviews and that have more stars. So that means you get a better sales conversion ratio for the same number of leads. And here's the third reason. In the digital era, one of the worst things that can happen is for someone to post an online review and you're not aware of it. So make a note here, 2 things you should do today. Number one, Google your company name and your city, like Jones Company Melbourne, and that'll bring up your Google result with your reviews. And maybe you didn't know it, that they'll be there with your search result, but Google's just emphasized, they've just changed just this last week, like all the snack pack, they've increased the value of reviews in their search results. And then the second thing you can do is go to google.com/alerts and set up an alert for your company name, and then anytime it's mentioned on the web you'll get an email to alert you, and you can respond to the review. But you're right, there's so many places that you can leave a review for your, or someone can leave a review for your business, or you can leave one for someone else, that you really need to stay on top of the reviews.
You're really opening my eyes to some of this, Mike, so it's very good. How do you know if somebody has put up a comment? You say you can get an alert, is that what you're suggesting?
That's right, yeah. Like I say, our software will tell you, but the easiest way is google.com/alerts. You can set up an alert for anything, and it'll show anywhere on the web that your name is mentioned, and you can set whatever name you want, but obviously you put your business name, and you get an email telling you that you've had a mention.
Okay. I mean, this is how places like, well, TripAdvisor in accommodation, Airbnb, Uber, all have the ability to leave, for you, for a customer to leave reviews, and also, in those cases, for the business owner to say whether, do we want this person as a customer, which is also interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the tricky bit, Adam, because you should respond to every review, even the good ones, because it builds goodwill. But the problem that most people have is what to do if they get a bad review. I mean, that's a whole other subject. As you said at the beginning, we've only got 5 minutes or so, and we're creeping up on time. And, I'll go into that another day. Or I'll tell you what, any business owners watching this can visit reviewinvestigator.com. I've got a free training video there about managing reviews in their business. And at the end, there's a link where they can download a free guide called How to Respond to Online Reviews. So there you go. There's a solution.
Well, thanks, Mike. I was going to ask you where people should go to get more information, and that's the answer. Okay, very good. So, Mike, that's really some eye-opening stuff there. Some hard figures, a lot of really good information, though. I'm sure my viewers are going to find that very interesting, and hopefully a lot of others. So, Mike, thanks very much.
Not a problem, Adam. And I would encourage your your subscribers to do something about it. There was a really interesting article late last year. The Harvard Business Review said companies need to dramatically shift their marketing strategies to account for the rising power exerted on future customers by the opinions of existing customers. And it's a new way of looking at your marketing. And I tell you what, over the next few months and year or two, that's going to become critically important to everybody's business.
Okay. So, Mike, would you just like to repeat where people, just so if they didn't catch it the first time, repeat where people can go to get that information?
Sure. Reviewinvestigator.com.
Reviewinvestigator.com. Great. Mike, yeah, some very, very, very useful information there. Thank you so much for being here.
A pleasure, and thank you so much for inviting me, Adam. I enjoyed it.